Right, so welcome to episode 5 of the random Status Quo song review. And I'll generate a number, and we've got 382, which we're thinking is going to be quite modern. And yes, there it is, Fiji time. So this obviously is from an album Bula Ko, which was the soundtrack to the critically acclaimed film by the same name. Actually, I don't know if it was critically acclaimed, usually you get lots of things in the back with, 5 stars and all that, and reviews from places. This just has a quote from a Fireworks magazine, which is obviously an independent rock and metal magazine, which probably, I think, if we give them a good quote, we'll maybe get Quo to do cooperative when we want interviews in our magazine. So yes, not the best film. Probably not as bad as I was expecting when I watched it, but I didn't go in with hugely high expectations. But anyway, obviously the song is... Well, I thought the song was written for the film. I assumed that because it's a ska tune, which is not something you'd associate with the Quo. So I thought they'd kind of written it to order to go in with the soundscape of the film, providing a kind of upbeat and jaunty ska tune to go with them being on the beaches and whatever in Fiji. But just looking on the internet, I see Rhino had actually written a song. He's put up a demo on his YouTube page, and it's basically the same song with a different title and slightly different lyrics. And he offered it to the director, saying he could change it to Fiji time. And the director said yes. So that was it. It was in. So I could be wrong, I don't know, but had this not been for an album to soundtrack a film, and he'd offered the demo up to Quo, they might not have gone ahead with it. I bet then again they might have felt like they wanted to do something different. But it certainly, I think, does suit. It does work in the soundtrack of that film. It does what it's trying to do. It's very upbeat and bouncy song. Now, I'm not a ska aficionado. I only have a couple of ska albums in my CD collection, and they're both by local Edinburgh legends, Bomb Scare. So when I say it sounds like a good ska song to me, I could be wrong. There could be ska fans out there saying, God no, it's terrible. So yes, but right, obviously Rhino wrote it, and I'm not a huge fan of his vocals, but he's singing kind of lead on the chorus, and actually they're quite good there. They work. It all sounds good, because in the other couple of tunes he's done, not many, I think Centerfold and Bad News spring to mind, or was it Gravy Train? It was one of the two. I hear them and I just think, why is he singing that? It would have been so much better if you'd got Rick or Francis to do it, but that's not the case here. And then Francis sings the verses, and it's actually quite a good contrast between the chorus and the verse, the different kind of, the different voice and different kind of vocals. And yes, it's a very jaunty, upbeat tune which bounces along very well, and well, yeah, I do quite enjoy it. And there's a wee instrumental section with it. It's got some female vocals on it doing oohs and ahs, and then quite a bit of keyboards bouncing around. And so I think it obviously does what it's supposed to do. I mean, obviously, if you said to me, describe what you want from a Status Quo song, there'd be nothing in this song that I would put forward. But it's a one-off. It's quite fun. I don't mind listening to it now and again. I'm even thinking, I fancy putting it on, as opposed to just enjoying it when it comes on. Which is actually more than I can say for pretty much the rest of the album. It's actually I think it's one of the better songs on it. I think the songs where they're doing more what we'd style as Status Quo, on this they're just a bit bland and forgettable and unmemorable and not so good. So this is actually a highlight of the Bula Ko album, which is, yes, an album I don't listen to very often. So yeah, I'm going to put my co-categorization. I'm going to put it in as decent. I think that's the category. Yes, I've got essential, excellent, good stuff, decent, occasional listen and skip. So yeah, it's going in there is decent, which some people might be appalled about, and if so, they can tell me in the comments. So yes, that's Fiji Time from Status Quo. This was episode 5 of the random song review on a Wednesday. And so I assume next Wednesday will be episode 6. And I'll see you then.